don't think that we should get involved in the transaction at all, specifically for our markets in Africa. Simply because the market has the history of operating a certain way. People are already trained and used to going to those gigantic bazaars or like souks and bargain, have a good deal, negotiate with the merchant before actually reaching an agreement and buy it, pay cash and go. So we think our role is just to bring those two sides of the marketplace together, make them connect, eventually facilitating the negotiation, but not playing any role whatsoever in securing the financial transaction. So we don't think there is an opportunity for us at this stage, maybe later on. Products, don't know what I should add, because the way of building a classifieds website is pretty much done, right? We just replicating the same thing. It's more in the process, and the process is different because in the West, classifieds is a C2C play most of the time. I have my own table, my own car, some furniture in my house, my clothing that I just list, and someone calls me and buys it, full stop, voila. In the West African countries where we operate, it is more a B2C play. So you have small merchants, small companies, that do not have a traditional, that do not see any opportunity in advertising via the traditional channels because it's very expensive, that turn to the classifieds to actually do their business. So we see the innovation in how we bring them on the platform, especially using the social tools. During the conference, we mentioned, for instance, that what people call organic traffic coming from Google, for us, comes from Facebook and WhatsApp. So we really tweak and play a lot with the social tools, the social engines, to drive traffic and also monetize that traffic to the platform. That's where we think the innovation is. Two, the first thing I really thoroughly enjoyed the Tuesday, the Thursday morning session. We talked a lot about how AI and machine learning could help us better understand our consumers' behaviors, how we could also use that behavior to initiate the transaction, not necessarily take a piece of the transaction, but at least initiate that and smoothing the process. So that's a big takeaway that I got, and I think we're probably going to use it to some extent in our own product. The second thing, it's funny, but I guess that's the output of every single transaction conference. We all face the same challenge, and that's kind of reassuring, because we tend to think, especially in West Africa, that because we are such a non-regarded market, we have Nigeria, which is a big player, Kenya, South Africa, so most investors don't look at French-speaking Africa. We're such a non-regarded market that we tend to think that we are the only ones having the products that we have. But I was really pleased to see that Latin people have the same issue, Russia has the same issue, Southeast Asia has the same issues. We all addressing them differently because we have specific cultures in our own countries. We just kind of go to exchange our best practices. We have two revenue streams. So because I mentioned that earlier, our traffic is driven by a B2C play. So you have small merchants that put their content on the platform and their consumers that contact them. We manage to collect a lot of behavioral economic data, because in French-speaking West Africa, there is no such data available for the large corporations that are trying to do targeted advertising. We developed a second revenue stream. So the first one being the classic classifieds platform. You come, you pay for VIP ad, or premium ad, and then you have extra visibility on the platform. And the second thing that we do is then using that data to help the large companies address their issues and have more relevant, more efficient marketing channels to reach their audiences, especially for large B2C players. So you have FMCG companies, financial services, and agro-industry companies. In all the markets we operate in, we see a huge appetite for that. So now, our classifieds platform are an important driver of data. We see it more as an important driver of behavioral economic data that we use to make money. That's where I think we have a major difference with all the other portals that operate in the same markets as ours. I really admire what Carousel, the company in Singapore, is doing. I'm in love actually with their product. I think that they really nailed the, the mobile experience and how you can build a cross-channel experience. So literally, you can start doing something on your mobile and you move to desktop, and you leave desktop, you go back to mobile, and you still kind of feel you're experiencing the same product, that they know you, they know your history, and they know how to address the specific problem. So I really, really enjoy what Carousel is doing. We also love Wallapop in Spain, because of the scale that they were able to attain, executing ruthlessly. But I don't mean it in the bad way. They're really executing ruthlessly on their growth strategy. So I really like what these guys are doing. And finally, I discovered it here, and I did some research. After that, is Yandex Classifieds. I did not know they had a classifieds branch. What these guys are doing in terms of spam detection and spam protection and securing the connection between the supply and the demand is also quite phenomenal. It's brilliant. So yeah, those are probably the three platforms that I will mention.